Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Tears. I'm Potty Boy, and today I'm going to be looking at the absolutely god-awful conversion of Outrun. Yes, I said it, god-awful. This is a really dire conversion of such a great arcade game, and the Amiga could have done, it was capable of doing so much better. Now, check out this cheesy sound intro thing.
US Gold present from Sega.
How cheesy did that sound? I mean, come on, that is laughable. Anyway, for those who don't know the game of Outrun, it was a coin-op by Sega, released in 1986. It was basically a driving game whereby you drove a Ferrari with your blonde girlfriend, like you see in the picture there, and basically you just had to get from one end stage to the other, pass a few checkpoints to get more time. And what made this game unique was that it offered a good amount of freedom. Basically, what you did first, that you actually started off on one course, and then at the end of the stage, basically what happens is that the road would split into two, and you can go left or right. It basically gave you just that bit of extra freedom, to know where to go. And it was a great game. It had some great music in it as well. Now, of course, if you can hear it, the music playing in the background is Magical Sound Shower, probably my favourite music soundtrack. And I'm going to be very honest with you guys, the loading screen you see there is probably the best part of the game. Right, now the game's loaded. Let's just look at the show info again, because it went away very briefly there, didn't it? Very quick there. As you can see, it was developed by Probe Software. It was actually developed by Probe Software for US Gold. This is played by you there. Now the music was performed by Jason Seabrook. And anyway, but this is a cock up here. Now see, I've selected Passing Breeze. Why is it playing Magical Sound Shower? Right, that's cock up number one. Splash Wave, yep. Splash Wave is correct. Sounds okay in this conversion. And cock up number three. Magical Sound Shower is now Passing Breeze. Or Passing Breeze is now Magical Sound Shower. How the heck they got that up? I really don't know. But I mean, oh, come on. Come on, it's such a simple little bug that they could have fixed, if it was intended to be a bug. Now, I like the fact it's probably the only version in which you can choose some cars or many cars on the track to adjust the difficulty. I have an inspection version did that. Anyway, let's start the game. As you can see, it looks nothing like the arcade game. This is horrible. In fact, believe it or not, this is actually an Atari ST port. If you play the Atari ST version, you see that this is absolutely identical. But basically, they just ported it from that. And as Atari ST owners who would have played the game would have known, it was crap on their system as well. Although, quite frankly, this one's probably worse. I mean, the music is obviously going to be better. I mean, the Amiga did have a better sound chip. But the music seems to be more close to the Commodore 64 version of the game. But that's probably because the music was done by. That's probably because the composer of this music for the Amiga version also composed the music for the Commodore 64 version as well. Which, in fair, is actually a pretty good conversion. It looked like it was made out of Lego, and unfortunately, it's the only version of Outrun I've come across that has routes that are fixed. Yeah, in the Commodore 64 version, you chose your route at the start of the game. But overall, it was a fun conversion. It ran fast. It actually ran faster than this conversion. I mean, this one, it's fast, but it's the frame rate is not very good. It's very jerky. It's not very smooth at all, and it just doesn't give you a very good illusion of speed. Now, the reason why it's paused is because it's actually loading up the next course. Now, the thing is, it doesn't matter whether you got a 512K system or 1MB system or even a 2MB system or perhaps even an 8MB system. It loads no matter how much memory you got in your system. Now surely they would have been able to program up this game to utilise extra memory so that it doesn't have to pause and load. That's just lazy, if you ask me. Now you can see the game, have a very, very low frame rate. Graphically, the game is not very good either. I can't believe that's meant to be a Ferrari Testarossa. I mean, how the hell they messed that up? And there's actually a bug in the Amiga version. I don't know if you've already noticed, but if you turn hard enough, I think it's either to the left or to the right. You'll see it in a minute. Oh, there you go. You go. The blonde switches places with the bloke, so the blonde becomes the driver. Well, they didn't see that. That is terrible. That is a major bug there. Well, I say major bug, it's a little bug, but it's a really, really annoying little bug. The game is quite hard to control as well. I find it difficult to steer the car around the tight corners sometimes. Anyway, and I'll tell you something, the sound is really, really annoying as well. I don't know what a Ferrari's Testarossa meant to sound like, but I don't think it sounded anything as annoying as that. Now, that's accurate to the arcade game. You had the course map, and of course there's the high score screen, which looks pretty good, looks like the arcade game. But overall, this is a pretty crap conversion, really. Not very impressed with this one at all. It's too jerky, the graphics are crap, there's lots of very annoying bugs that could have easily been fixed. And, quite frankly, it's just a really, really crappy conversion. So all I can say, guys, is if you're expecting Outrun on the Amiga to be a really, really good conversion, basically, that's back this tier, but it's crap. End of story. Game over. I'm going to give this game 1 out of 5.